Hello everyone, welcome to part 207 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 8. So we are going to continue working on the cancel order functionality that we have started in the last video. So here we are talking about of canceling the order, the canceling the new order. Okay, so here the cancel order link we will only show if the order is new, or otherwise we will not show. And once we will click on it, so that we can able to cancel the order, we will update the status in the orders table, and also we are going to add the logs in the order underscore logs table. Okay, so these two things we are going to do in order cancel function. So first thing that is we're going to do, we're going to update order status to cancelled. Okay, so this is the one thing we are going to do. We are going to update order table to the cancel. So here I'm going to update the id, going to compare with the id, and will update the order status to the cancel. Okay, so here I'm going to update the order status, and order status must be cancelled. Okay, sorry, cancel like this. Fine. So another thing is we want to update the update order logs as well, so these are also necessary. Okay, so we are going to update the order log. First thing is we will update the order orders table to the status cancelled, and the next thing is to update order log. So here we are going to update the log, order log equal to new orders log. So this one also we will add here. We will include its model use app orders log. Okay, fine. So here we are going to add its log equal to yeah, order id. First one is the, we will add the order id. Okay, so id we are having dollar id. So let's see which are order id, order status. Okay, another one is the order status. So order status will be cancelled. Okay, so here we are going to add cancelled status once the order has been cancelled. So this log, we are going to save this log, and we are going to pass return the message like order has been cancelled. This is the message that we are going to show to the user. So we will use the session flash to return the message to the that order page, dollar message. Okay, so return read that back. So also we are going to update that to show the message. Here order details, here we are going to update, we will go to show the success and error message here, like we are showing in the detail blade file. So we can copy this success and error message from here to the order detail page where we are going to show the success and error message. Okay, so we are going to show somewhere here we can show after, I think here cancel order, here we can show this. Okay, so let's see now. Now I'm going to see, I'm going to make its status new once again, update, and here now it will appear. You are going to show the cancel order button. Here you can see the cancel order button here. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the cancel order. See, cancel order, want to cancel this order. If I will click on cancel, then nothing will happen. If I will click on OK, then you are going to see. Okay, so see, error has come. Session, use session, we need to use here session. Okay, so now once again I'm going to do, see, order has been cancelled. Here you can status here, check the status, order status is now cancelled. Okay, so check the logs as well. See here, refresh, and you can see the last status is the cancel. We have cancelled 2 times because 1 time error has come. Okay, So you can check it like this. So let's place the new order so that no errors will come this time. Okay, so medium one, add to cart. Okay, next. Okay, so here Amit Gupta COD place order. So let's do it. Let's check. The order will get placed this time. The email will go to the user. Okay, so now we will check in orders, and the last order we're going to see. Here you can see the cancel order button has appeared. You can check the order in admin panel as well. Here we are going to see the last order. This one is the last order. Okay, status is new right now. So I'm going to click on cancel. If I will click on cancel again, then it will not cancel order once again. Want to cancel this order, this time I'm going to click on OK. See here, the message has been updated, order has been cancelled, and here the order has actually cancelled as well. So we are going to check in admin panel as well. I'm going to refresh the admin. Here you can see the cancel status also come up in admin panel along with the status. Okay, that is cancelled. So now this functionality, simple functionality we have done, but now we will make it secure as well. See, any user can able to cancel any order, but we don't want this thing. Here you can see this is the URL, so you can cancel any order 6766. So this is the major issue, but we can make it correct. We can make it secure. Okay, very easily. We need to check the current user. We need to check that the current user is valid or not. If the current user is not valid, then we are not going to cancel order. We will only cancel the order that is meant for that user who is logged in with auth. Okay, so the another user can't log into the actual user account, so that user can't cancel the order. The user can only cancel the order if he will logged in that he will get the username and password. Okay, so that thing we can't avoid. That thing anyone can't avoid. Like in Amazon, I have just cancelled the order. If I am not that real person, if some other person has come up in that, and that person can also cancel the Amazon order that I have shown you in last video. It is not even asking my mobile OTP. It is not even sending the OTP while cancelling the order. It just straight away cancel the order. Okay, because cancel order is not like placing the order, because while the placing the order, your amount will get deducted from your bank if you have already pre-selected, if you have given the credits in your Amazon account or any other e-commerce account, or yeah, or if you have some prepaid method, they are already filled up prepaid method. Okay, so that is risky, but cancellation no one will do that silly thing. Okay, so but even then we are going to make it secure. We will authenticate the user. We will check the user that the user is valid, that the valid user, the owner of the order is actually cancelling the order. Okay, so that thing we are going to check with the auth. So let's update once again. Order cancel function we are required to update, and we need to check the user ID from auth and user ID from the order as well. Okay, so here see, first of all we are going to check the get user ID from auth. Okay, so here we are going to get that user ID. Here I will just make it auth. Okay, so that we can recognize it. Okay, so auth user ID. So this is, by this one we can get the user ID who is logged in into the into our e-commerce account. Okay, so another one is we will get the user ID of the person who actually placed the order. So both must be matching. Okay, user ID who logged in and user ID of the person who actually placed the order. Okay, so here we can get this order user ID from the orders table actually. Okay, so this one we will get from the orders table. Order, select user ID. So now see, we are having the id of this one, so two ids we are having. We are having id from the auth, we are having id from the order. Okay, so first of all I'm going to show you the both the ids here, so that we will come to know that both ids are coming up here. One id is this one. I will do something like this one, and another id is dollar user id underscore order, and this one will come in object. Okay, so that is user id. Here I will die. Okay, so now let's convert the status back to the new, so that we can check up this functionality. We will refresh here. See, 1 hyphen hyphen 1, so it's fine. Both the ids are 1. id from the auth is 1, id from the order is 1, so it's working fine. And if the ids are not matching, like if the user id is not matching with the actual user id, then it means that that person is not the actual person. Okay, so for that we need to match it. Okay, so user id is not that much simple. 1 2 3 4 in the real e-commerce website, start the user id from some alpha, from some numeric like 10001 10002. Okay, something like this. Then the user id may be something like 4 5 6 7 8. Some of the user will have id like 8 5 7 2 3. Okay, so such kind of id that are really tough to guess, and no one can able to do that. Okay, so here we are going to match this one, dollar user id auth. Okay, so if this id match with the dollar user id order, also give it subject user id. Okay, if it will match, then only we are going to do all this. Okay, all this practice, we will update the order. Okay, and all. Otherwise we will show the error message to the user, and we will not do anything. So here we are going to show the error message to the user. Message, your order cancellation request is not valid. Okay, something like this, request is not valid. And see, we will send the user to first flash error message, then dollar message. Okay, and we will send the user to orders page instead of that order detail page. We will send the user to the orders page, because we don't know the order detail page exists or not, but the orders page will definitely exist. Okay, so we will return the user to the orders page, and will show this error message in orders page as well. We are going to update that orders.blade.php file at the front, and here we are going to update this one somewhere. After this one we can update here like this, and now see, refresh, and order has been cancelled. That message is coming here. So see, we are going to open the front end here. Sorry, yeah. See, message appear both in front and admin. You can see the validation message because both we have opened at the same browser, so that's why it is happening. Otherwise in a real scenario it will not happen. So we can first require to update the order status. Okay, so let's update the status of the order to new. Okay, once again we are going to update status of 68th. This order is the 68th as well, so that is fine. So we will update it to, it's already new. We can check the status is new. So here that link must appear. So I think something wrong here. We can check once what is wrong here. See, this one is fine. So we need to debug our code here. We need to find that where is the issue actually. So we need to check the status for the order there. Okay, in orders detail. So let's see the status here. Echo get order status. Why the that link has not appeared? Okay, so here the status is already cancelled for this order. So let's check the order is the 68th order it is. So refresh it, see the status is already cancelled, so that's why. Okay, so if we will update the status to new, okay, once again we will update the status to new. Okay, so it will take time as it is sending email. Okay, so now see, now we will check the status here. Status is new, now it must appear. Okay, so now I'm going to check here. See, now the cancel order button has appeared. Okay, so once we will click on cancel order, then that part of the function will run. Okay, see this part. Okay, because the user id will match and this one, and if in case the user id will not match, then this part will run. Okay, so we will click on cancel order here. Cancel, nothing will happen. Click on ok, then it will cancel the order. This, see, you can see that order has been cancelled is coming. So suppose if I will come up with some other user, or I will log in and will try to cancel some other user order, like amit@yahoomail.com. I want to cancel some other user. I am going to cancel. Will check in admin like which I can able to cancel. Okay, so let's log in once again. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Suppose I want to cancel the order of some other user. I want to cancel the order of this person, 65 id. Okay, 65 does not belong to this user, so I want to cancel this one. So let's do it. See, I will go to here. See here, you know that we are going to cancel like this. Cancel, this is the link, cancel link. Okay, so here what I am going to do, I am going to cancel, will try to cancel this 64 id. No, so sorry, want to cancel 65 id, 65 id. So it must not cancel, error message must come, as this is not the order of the 65. Okay, so let's try it. See, your order cancellation request is not valid. You can see the error message is coming here because that order does not belong to this user who is logged in. Okay, so this is the error message. See, even then we can make it more secure. Very simple, we will just encode this one as well. This is the another security, double security. Encode this order id and decode this order id. Encode and decode, so no one will able to cancel any other order. So this is the another way to decode and encode, that we will do in some other part. But before that, in next video we are going to work on the reason, cancel reason, like we have seen in Amazon, that we can display, we can ask the user that why he want to cancel the order, so that the vendor, that the website person, admin of the website, will come to know that the why the user has cancelled the order, and the admin can able to track after 1 month that how many orders has been cancelled and why the reason, which reason, for which reason the orders are getting cancelled. Okay, so so that thing we are going to do in next video, so please stay tuned for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.